All right. The only person we have absent today is Sebastian, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Please get out your science books. I would like for you to open them to page 50. This is where we left off the last time. Yes, correct. So that I'm going to send this to Sebastian so you can see what we're doing. Let's do this part first, okay?
We FaceTime Sebastian.
Hey, Sebastian.
Lauren, go get the one you said was in the other room.
And he missed my birthday. Wait, what page again?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are quiet. We have our science books open to page 50. Okay, you will need a pencil in your hand so we can do the active reading together. And if you have a question, you raise your hand. Do not ask me about the pizza boxes. They are for 5th grade. And no, there's no pizza in them. They're simply empty boxes. Okay. Yes.
Jen, we just realized, use a red pencil, red tape around it. Or.
Mine? Jet, that one's red.
Yeah, red.
There. Mystery solved. Okay. I'm going to regret asking this question because I know it's going to cause all of you to start talking, but who remembers reading the part about computer models so I know where we left off? If you were the person that read the paragraph on computer models, please raise your hand. Diana, you did? Okay. In that case, Chase, we're going to start with you here in just a moment. Weather models save lives. Dangerous weather can happen suddenly. Hurricanes, tornadoes, floods, and winter storms can harm people, pets, and homes. How can models save lives? So Chase, please start underneath that, or just start with the data from space.
Data from space. Satellites circle Earth 24 hours each day. Images and other weather data are being back to Earth. It's called real-time data because scientists see the pictures almost the same they're taking. In this image, a hurricane slipped along the coast of Florida. The colors are not real. Scientists change them to show differences in wind speed, heights of clouds, and other factors.
Okay, Lauren, using models.
Using models. Meteorologists use satellite data to make computer models of weather. They model hurricanes, tornadoes, and thunderstorms. The models are used to predict how and where storms will get started.
Okay, and Aiden, getting the word out nice and loud.
Weather reporters also use models. They make two-dimensional maps for TV and internet viewers to see. The maps can be changed to show how fast and where that weather will be.
Okay, so look at that picture at the top. This weather model shows the height of the clouds of a storm. So they can see how high the clouds are in that model. How many of you have ever watched the weather forecast on television? Okay, all of those maps that they put in the background, those are all models. Just like what we're talking about today. What can we do? You can use models to help your family be prepared for dangerous weather. Draw a diagram of your home in your science notebook. Label the exits. Does your family have a safe place to meet in an emergency? And where is it? So, in your science notebooks, ladies and gentlemen, let me get mine so I can show you. You are going to have a title that says, oh, I don't have a title that says this, but I want you to put emergency plan. So for your title, Your title is going to be emergency plan, and then I want you to draw, just like we did the other day where you had to draw one room of your house, I want you to draw the rooms of your house. Now, obviously it doesn't have to be perfect, and you don't have to put all the details like the furniture and stuff in there. So your house might just look like a rectangle. Now my house has this little part here that comes out in front. I have a door here. I have a door, let's see, my garage is here, so I have a door that goes into the garage there. I have another door here. Not to scale at all. Not even close. Of all of these doors, right? This is the big garage door right here.
That was a huge house. And we have a lot downstairs, but.
Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. We're just going to do it. Yeah, this house looks very strange.
Whoa. What are those rows?
What are these lines?
I mean, those like, those yeah. Stairs. I think
These are my stairs. These go up, these go down.
You have two different stairs on it? Oh, sure.
Well, I have it upstairs and I have a basement. So, this is my front door. This is another front door. And then at the bottom, at the downstairs door, I have a way to get out of my house there. So,
But do you live by pressure flood?
I do. So you're going to draw something that looks a little bit like your house. And then you're going to draw the evacuation route. So I have windows here, here, there, here, here. Can you get out through a window?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
Again, we are not talking about it. We are drawing it. Bella?
I forgot my.
Yes. It's tattoo. Chase?
I forgot my sign.
Go get it. It's tattoo. Who has the clipboard? So then draw how you're going to get out of your house. So if I'm going to get out of my house, I'm going to do this. Table 5. Table 5. So this is how I'm going to go to get out of my house, unless I get blocked by the fire, and then I'm going to jump out a window. Right?
But you're just drawing away the.
Where are you going to get? How are you going to get out of your house?
Fire. Fire.
Yes.
Fire extinguisher.
There's an emergency. Yes.
You don't have a fire extinguisher.
Just draw.
I do in my garage.
My house isn't square.
It doesn't have to be square. Just do your best. You're not drawing on your. You have to draw on the new page.
Oopsies.
Bless you.
Just draw a line. Decline.
Yes.
This eraser is messed up. Right. Yes.
It still works though.
But it has a mark.
It still works. Get your stuff done.
Okay.
Once you have your drawing finished, go ahead and answer the question on page 51. It says, does your family have a safe place to meet in an emergency? If so, where is it? So if my family had to evacuate our house, we would meet at my neighbor's house down the hill from us. Okay? So if we had to evacuate our home, we would meet down at our neighbor's house behind us. Why?
To get away from the house, so it doesn't.
Well, if you have to evacuate your home, it means the home is not safe. Okay? So if we have to evacuate our home, we have to have some place that we can meet so we can make sure everyone is okay. So we would go to our neighbor's home. Madeline?
Did we say that?
Then you say no, but I need to work on that. Okay? Molly?
What if there's still foreign people inside?
If there's an emergency and there's still food inside, that's why you have a safe place to meet, because then you know we're missing someone and the emergency workers can rescue them if necessary. Okay? That's why you do that. That's why at school we do that too. If we have to evacuate the school, we have a meeting place. So we can make sure everyone is safe and we can take care of anyone who might still be in harm's way. Rylan?
So there's like a fire at our house. We have like a gas main by our house. So if that happens, fire hydrant would be on that. That would explode.
Yeah, so you wouldn't want to meet there.
No, we wouldn't. We would meet at our grandma's house, which she's our neighbor.
Okay, so write that. Don't tell me about it, write it. Okay, the next question says, how can your model help you in an emergency? How can having this model of your house and the evacuation route drawn on here help you if there's an emergency? How can it help you? Doesn't help you? How can it help you, Abby?
So we can stay safe and so we can like stay alive.
Okay. And how does this help you stay safe and stay alive?
So you have a plan?
So you have a plan. You have to have a plan. And that's why we do that here at school. You know, whenever we go outside for a fire drill, the teachers always carry their emergency folder. Our plan is contained in here. So we have a quick list of bullet points that tell us what to do in different types of emergencies if we forget. And then look, we also have a model. Okay?
From our school?
This is the model of our school, and it tells us how to get out of the building, where we're going to go. This is in the event of an emergency or a fire emergency. This is how we're going to leave the building. Okay? So you guys are in this room here with me, and so we're going to follow the green route and go out that way. Right? I have another one. If there is a tornado, this is my map. This is my model. Okay? And then if we have to evacuate, it tells us where we have to go if we have to evacuate. Basically, we are going to go down to the tennis courts, to the fire station down there. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
If we have to leave this building, that is our meeting place. If we have to get out of the building because there's something not safe in the building.
Like toxic waste.
Okay, toxic waste, if that's an example you would like to use. Then we can meet down by the fire station and the tennis courts.
We brought like a...
Molly, raise your hand.
What if there was an intruder?
Oh,
An actual one.
an actual one? Well, if there is an intruder, then you're going to do exactly what your teacher tells you to do. It depends on what's going on. Sometimes we're going to stay in our room and lock the door and try to hide. Other times we're going to try to get out of the building. And if we do get out of the building in that situation, we're going to head down there. Okay? So, Lauren?
When are we gonna have a drill?
I don't know.
Oh, never.
A drill to practice.
I hope a real one
Haven?
never happens.
Haven?
What if like somebody shoots the door?
Those doors I don't think can be shot open.
Oh!
These doors are rated to last in a fire for up to, I believe, 5 hours
What?
before the fire can get through it.
Oh,
So they're pretty thick.
Wait, but they know. Wait, what if we're in the
Ladies and gentlemen, we are not going to play the what if game. Okay, your question.
Would we hide back here if there was an intruder?
Oh, cool.
Was
in the reading area.
is there a real intruder ever here?
Here?
Yeah.
Not to my knowledge. Not while I was
We didn't
here.
have one last year.
Bella?
And that was one thing. If we have to, if the intruder is in the hallway or something, would we open the windows and climb out?
No, because that doesn't get us out of the school.
Would we? Oh.
This does not get us out of the school. It puts us into the courtyard. In order to get out of the courtyard, we have to go through the school again. So no, we would not. The only way we would try to get out of this building is to go out that door and get out of the building as quickly as possible. If, this is the last if I'm going to say, if something, God forbid, something like that were to happen, just know this. I'm going to do everything within my power to make sure everyone in this room is safe. Okay? That I promise. Okay? I'm not going to let anything happen to you. Okay? Elena.
Don't they have like ladders or stairs going down up onto the roof out in the courtyard? Just makes sense, kind of.
It would make sense. However, they don't want people walking on the roof because it damages the roof. And if you have ladders out there, people are going to climb them when they don't need to climb them. You know. So if it were a case where people would do what they're supposed to do and leave it alone if they're not supposed to mess with it, then I would say, yeah, we could do that. But people won't leave it alone. And they'll climb up there just to be silly. So the only way to get on the roof is through a closet that stays locked because they don't want people climbing up there when they're not supposed to. Okay.
Wait, what if you?
All right, nope, we're done. We're moving on. You should have both of these questions answered. I don't see questions answered. Let's get them done. No, we're not doing any more what ifs, Haven. You have to get this done. Come on. Right here on page 51. On page 51. Riley, you have yours?
What?
Your questions answered? All right.
Oh, I thought we had to answer on the note.
Nope, answer your questions on page 51. On page 51. You draw the drawing in the notebook. You answer the questions on page 51. Okay, you have to answer the questions over here. Okay, you're drawing the drawing on your notebook, but you're answering the questions on page 51 in your textbook.
And we would go upstairs on the.
Yeah, go ahead. Now I'm going to go ahead and talk about your assignment while you're finishing up, because then I'm going to give you the remainder of the time today to work on your assignment. You're going to be assigned page 52 through 54. You all know what to do on 52. It's pretty straightforward. 53, you're using the words that are in the box to complete the crossword puzzle. Please make sure you spell things correctly. They are given there to you. On page 54, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to read directions very carefully. Some of us are having a hard time with this. Tell how making or using each model below could help people. So number 2, a model to show where lightning is likely to strike. Tell how making or using that model could help someone. That's what you're doing for every one of those questions. You just have to write a sentence. Okay? But please restate. Using a model to show where lightning strikes will help people by, and then answer the question. Okay? Yes? Questions on what you're being asked to do? All right. In that case, finish up the questions on page 51, and then go ahead and start working on your assignment. I need you to write this in your assignment notebook, page 52 through 54. And if you hear from Mrs. Kiefner's class that they did something on the computer today, yes, they did. It didn't work because there was a problem with the website. So they're going to do what you're doing today. They're going to do that tomorrow, and you guys will do the computers tomorrow. Deal?
Yeah.
I forgot that was still recording.